vinyasa or yoga routine that you can do at any time, morning, start your day off, evening to relax. We're going to start with a little sun salutation, and I'm going to take you just through a few poses, and you can sit through these as long as you want, but we're going to start with nice simple sun salutation. Standing at the end of one mat, fix the mat, lift your body nice and tall, engage your core, shoulders pull back, take a nice deep breath in. Exhale, extend over your legs all the way over. Take your hands here to the floor. Inhale, come up halfway. Take a breath in, exhale, fold forward. Bend the knees, hands to the floor. Step your feet back into plank. You can option to bring the knees down or keep them up. Draw the elbows to your rib cage. Lower, hold. Inhale, scoop up. Hear the noises in the background. Tuck your toes, push back, down dog. Drive through the chest, towards those feet, heels back, tailbone up. Good, take it down and relax into a wide child's pose. So separate the knees nice and wide. Take your hands forward and just drop your hips to your heels and release. You can rock side to side. Just take a few deep breaths in through the belly, out through the belly. Sit back and hold here for about 3 to 5 breaths. Keep reaching those hands further out. After that 3rd to 5th breath, we come up to hands and knees, and we're gonna walk the hands back, and we're gonna go into a squat or a kneeling pose. So what you'll wanna do is you take your feet, actually I'll turn, you're gonna take your feet wider than your hips, turn your toes out slightly, and you're gonna bend the knees, take your hands to the thighs and drop your hips towards the floor. So you wanna really open up those knees, open up those inner thigh, and just lift here. You can take your hands and just lean into it. You can either even take your hands into prayer and hold as you push your elbows into the inside of the legs to really get a nice deep stretch. At the same time, think of dropping your tailbone towards the floor, raising your heart to the ceiling, the sky. Breathing in through the belly, pushing the breath out of the belly, closing the eyes and relaxing. You'll hold here again 5 breaths or more, whatever feels comfortable for you. Breathing in and out. After your 5th and final breath, we're gonna come into a hero pose. So you're gonna take your heels right on top, hips on top of your heels. Your feet, legs are gonna be together nice and strong. Abs are engaged again, nice and tall. What we're gonna do is take your fingers and clasp them together behind your back. Starting here, you're gonna go into a little mudra, forward fold. So take a nice deep breath in, exhale, and just fall forward. Good, relaxing your ribs onto your thighs and rounding the crown of your head to the floor, raising those arms up. You can flow in and out of the pose, and exhale, come forward, down, releasing carefully, tucking your chin and lifting your arms. Do that 3 to 5 times, really extending the arms, opening up the chest, tucking your chin and releasing the crown of your head, arms up. You can hold that for 3 to 5 breaths as well, kind of shake it out, nice and relaxed. We're gonna go into our cat dog. So pull your belly in, hands and knees are separate underneath, your hands are under your shoulders, knees are underneath your hips. We're gonna go into an inhale as we arch the back, eyes up, tailbone up. Exhale and round the back, chin to the chest, big round. And then again, your inhale, really scoop up through the chest, lift up, shoulders down, exhale and round. Good, again, we inhale, we'll do this about 3 to 5 times. And we exhale and we push the belly button to the spine. Inhale, open up through the chest, lift. Exhale and round it out. One more time, we inhale. And we exhale, we round. Now you could come to neutral spine and tuck your toes, raise your knees up, drive your hips up, push your chest towards your feet. Nice little side to side, shaking it out. You can even twist and look underneath your arms. You can start to bend the knees, both of them, or one at a time. Just kind of get a nice shake going on, push back. And then we can come back and into our child's pose again. So just sit those hips further back, walk your hands out. You can even turn one ear to the floor. And again, shake it out nice and strong. Just breathing here, breathing out. Good, and then we'll come back up to the top and we'll lower the body to the floor for cobra. So your hands, separate the fingers, take them right underneath your chest. We're gonna take the chin down and just lift up. So you can come up a little bit as your elbows hug your ribs. And if you're feeling nice and limber, you can come up a little bit higher. You wanna lift up, open the heart, shoulders down, and eyes up. Really feel that stretch across the lower back. You could turn the head side to side. You could drop the chin down and roll. And then come back to the center and eyes up to the sky. Open up the chest, drop those shoulders and lift up. Like you're pulling up and out of the ribs. Keep those legs grounded, feet down. Hold 5 to 10 breaths. Slowly release. Come back into child's pose. Sit the hips back, reverse that round in the back. And then we're gonna come up into pigeon. So let's take one knee, just gonna slide it between your hands. Easier is to keep the foot down, and even easier is to bend this back knee. Your upper body faces the front of the mat. To make it more challenging, take that back leg and straighten it as you tuck your top of the foot on the floor. And then you can take this foot a little bit further out. Just kind of start to shift out, open up the hips. If that's too much, bring that foot right back in, okay? So we're gonna feel a nice stretch in this outer hip. The bent knee in front, you're gonna feel that stretch. Open up the chest. And as you exhale, you can either just lean in or you can walk further. Listen to your body on this pose. It's very deep, very, very good for those hips. It's a hip opener, inhaling and exhaling. We do tend to hold a lot of stress in our hips, not just our neck and shoulders. Inhale, exhale, coming down as far as your body allows. You can stay all the way up too. And again, you're gonna hold this for about 5 to deep breaths. You can kind of shake side to side, 5 to 10 deep breaths. You can roll side to side and then just find that center and relax into it. Good, and then we'll hold here. Of course, we're gonna walk it in. Take your time coming up, be very careful. We're gonna tuck the back toes under, slide that knee in, uncross this knee, and let's reverse. So we'll bring the other knee in between. Same thing, you can bend this knee out. You can bring that knee, top of that thigh, and the knee on the floor. Arms open, extend up through the chest. If that's not enough, you can always slide this foot a little higher, so it's coming up a little bit closer to the top of your mat. Up with the chest, shoulders down, take a deep breath in through the belly. And as you exhale, you walk out or just lean forward and hold. Feel that stretch. You notice one side sometimes is a lot tighter than the other. Just kind of settle into it. I want you to relax into these stretches, relax into these poses. You want to let go, okay? Stress and tension in our bodies, we need to let it go. You can come all the way down or find what works for you. Again, holding for 5 to 10 breaths. And breathe into it. Allow that feeling of the stress just to seep out of your hip into the ground as you exhale. Good, deep breaths, just let it go. Again, you can slide side to side, just kind of release any tightness and then settle down into it. Just accept that discomfort and find the breath. And after those 5 to 10 breaths, you're gonna come back up. Good, tuck the back toe, slide this knee in again, you can stretch back into our child's pose. Good, and then we're gonna go into 2 more poses before we just rest. So you're gonna take this one leg out, I'll turn to the front so you can see. You want to turn to the side of your mat if you need to. One leg straight, one foot, you're just going to take it into the inside of your inner thigh. Inhale the arms above your head. Exhale, reach forward, round over the leg, and you're going to feel that really big stretch in the lower back as well as the back of your leg, your hamstrings. So you're just going to do this about 3 times. Exhaling over, inhaling, scoop it up, and exhale, and just fall over. Now grab hold of your leg, your foot, wherever you can reach, even if you're on the floor. And just pull your chest towards the toes, relax. You can soften the knee a little, but I'd like you to find that discomfort, feel that stretch. Inhaling, lengthening out through the torso, exhaling, falling forward. Again, 10 deep breaths, very much relax those muscles. And then after that last and final breath, we'll just pull ourselves up and we'll switch legs. So just reverse that, inhaling up again, big, long, tall posture. Exhale, fall forward, and then roll it in. Just kind of find a nice rhythm to it. Inhale, exhale, fall. Bring it up one more time. This time we're gonna exhale, we're gonna hold it there. Just stay here. Surrender into the pose. Grab hold of your leg, your ankle, your foot, it doesn't matter. Get the hair out of your eyes and just breathe in Exhaling out. Think of shooting the chest towards your toes, lengthening your torso and spine, relaxing through the shoulders and neck, finding the deep, full breath. 5 to 10 breaths. Just really start to be feeling this now. Good, and then you could take both legs out to a little V position, so our straddle pose. You can sit onto the sits bones if you want. Lift your hips off the floor, slide the heels out to really lengthen those legs. Arms up. Exhale, big long stretch. You can grab your legs or ankles or your feet now. Drive your chest towards the floor, and if you need to come up again, you'll lift up. Big L position, exhale, and lengthening the spine and torso forward. So you're thinking of bringing your chest towards the floor, your belly button right between the inner thighs towards the ground, and this lengthen. Eyes on the floor. Soften your knees if you have to modify, if it's too much, or back off a little. But feel the lengthening of the legs, feel the lengthening of the torso. Shoulders are pulling back down. Really feel this relaxing, releasing into the stretch. As much as you can, take a deep breath. And exhale and just fall as much as you can. Be gentle, be kind, and do not worry about your limits today. With practice and just falling into each pose, you'll be able to increase your flexibility, relax a little bit deeper, and just let go without any kind of limits in your mind, no judgments. Don't worry about where you are today. You are where you need to be. After about 5 to 10 breaths here, take your hands here, gently walk yourself up. We're gonna do our happy baby pose. Sun's in my eyes, but I'm not gonna care. I want you to bring your knees towards your shoulders, bottoms of the feet towards the sky. You're gonna take both hands on the inside of your legs. Take your hands on the outside of the feet. Okay, draw the knees towards your ribs. Take your thighs to the ribs, and we're gonna hold here. You can rock side to side. This really opens up those hips. Oh, I need sunglasses here. Just breathe and drive the thighs into your ribs, knees into your armpits. Pull the feet into your body. Hold. 5 to 10 breaths. Deep breath in. Whole spine's on the ground. After that last and final breath, and relaxing those hips, you're just going to gently pull your knees to your chest and give yourself a big hug. Nice. And you can roll up. Good. You do a little up and down rocking motions. And then you'll end off this practice with Shavasana, otherwise known as corpse pose. You're gonna turn. I know that the sun is in my eyes, probably not yours. All I want you to do is just lie on that mat. Extend your legs out, separate the feet, let them fall open, palms turn up. You could place a sweatshirt or sunglasses over your eyes. Close your eyes, palms face up. Breath flows in through the belly, the rib cage, and the belly, the rib cage, and the chest. And exhale as you melt into the floor below. Just want you to stay here for about maybe a few minutes. I'm covering my eyes. You'll keep both hands down. Feel the breath flow into your body and back out. Every time you exhale, you're just going to feel more tension seep out of your body, melt into the floor. You'll stay there for a few minutes, and then you can bring those knees in. Turn to your side, slow and careful. Take your top hand on the floor, push up, and then just go ahead and have a seat. And you can stay here too and do a few breathing in this posture, cross-legged, chest expands, spine is long. You can shake out the neck and head. And with that, your practice is complete. Hopefully that gives you a great day or night's sleep. Thank you so much. Namaste.